This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is pretty...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chris Gibbons, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't...
Second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Chris Gibbons, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up...
Shot field goal, and when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
And he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Their big tight end. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And this is caught. So they take team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 92 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact...
Let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. An early season tilt, and when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
On the others,
it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can...
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback, 15 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The count. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. They're the fourth time.
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
First half. Now 1st and 10, they'll go with the run here. And this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown, giving them an early lead. Cowboys take it at the 1. It's going to be a run play here. And he'll take it in for the touch. We're tied back up at 7. 49ers line up at the 13. Here the throw is hurried and picked off. Cowboys defense happy to get off the field. '49ers have it late in the second. The pass complete out of the gun. And it's going to be caught for the touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. That'll Brandon Godden.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'll try to do better here. They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that.
He's out there. They'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted,
having an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all games. I wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
This is brought in at the 21. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 78 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt, and they score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case,
out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know.
And he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And Sanford's on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position. Get him into better plays. I thought he was really locked in. So far in this game, we're not seeing that. Hopefully he'll be able to pick it up.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
They're the 49.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. A big play there on the keeper. 38 yards.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play. was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong
touchdown, 49ers. Chris Gibbons with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. If you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam, even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see times you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Trying to shake off the interception. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with
on someone's running game. You're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is.
It's ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chris Gibbons with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, really difficult task.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this
second time. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. This is taken at the 15. They find some open field here. Oh, he's hit. The ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Okay, how was that not a touchdown? Everything came together. Big-time return. I counted on him getting in. Somehow, he gets caught right before the goal line.
And San Francisco.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And San Francisco.
Have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And it's taken in at the 9.
Whoosh.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 91 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
We get to halftime.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Out of the gun now on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down.